Good evening and welcome to the Pinckneyville Black History Month Showcase. My name is Natia Walters. I am in the 8th grade and president of the Student Council here at Pinckneyville. It's my greatest honor to present this year's theme, We Strive, We Thrive. The theme for this year represents how African Americans in the past, present, and future continue to strive for thriving communities. Tonight, let us remember the history of all the contributions African Americans have made for this country. Together, let us honor the past, celebrate the present, and inspire the future.
Hi, my name is Rafa.
I'm Annette. And I'm Eliza. We are 6th grade chorus students at Pinckneyville Middle School as we celebrate and appreciate the history, impact, experiences, and cultures of Black History Month. We would like to take a moment and share a song with you.
Music has always been a way for us to not only express ourselves individually, but also a way for us to come together as a group and unite in moments together.
The song we will be performing is This Little Light of Mine. This song is widely recognized and gained increasing popularity in the 1960s civil rights movement. This song's powerful message continues to inspire us today and remind us to always use our voice in times we want or need change.
Thanks for listening.
Hi, my name is Ashley August, and I'm going to be singing Amazing Grace by Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I found. was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieve. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snars, that grace my heart relieved. Grace will lead me home, and grace will lead me home. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first released.
Hi, my name is Tyra, and I will be doing Amazing Grace by Debo. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves the wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, that saves the wretch like me. The sky is blue, the grass is green, the tree trunks are black, and so are we. So here we stand, blacks against whites. Black lives matter, black lives matter, black lives matter. So here we stand. Martin Luther King did not march for us to be scared. He marched for us to stand up for ourselves and make a speech. So here we are, making a speech, standing up for ourselves, not letting anybody take away the courage that we have to stand up for ourselves and be the best people we can be. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves the wretch like me.
When the day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find the light in the never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. And the norms and notions of what just is isn't always justice. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge a union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. And so we lift our gazes, not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close a divide because we know to put our futures first, we must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none and harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that even as we grieved, we grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll forever be tied together, victorious. Not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade. But in all the bridges we've made, that is the promise the glade. The hill we climb, if only we dare. It's because being American is a pride we inherit. It's the past we step into and how we repair it. We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than repair it, rather than share it. Would destroy our country if it meant delaying democracy. And this effort very nearly succeeded. But while democracy can periodically be delayed, it can never be permanently defeated. In this truth, in this faith we trust. For while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. This is the era of redemption we feared at its inception. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour. But within it, we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. So while once we asked, how could we possibly prevail over catastrophe? Now we assert, how could catastrophe possibly prevail over us? We will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be. A country that is bruised, but whole, benevolent, but bold, fierce and free. We will not be turned around or interrupted by intimidation, because we know our inaction and inertia will be the inheritance of our next generation, become the future. Our blunders become their burdens, but one thing is certain. If we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and change our children's birthright. So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left with. Every breath from my bronze-pounded chest, we will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. We will rise from the golden hills of the west. We will rise from the windswept northeast, where our forefathers first realized revolution. We will rise from the lakefront cities of the Midwestern states. We will rise from the sun-baked South. We will rebuild, reconcile, and recover. In every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country, our people diverse and beautiful will emerge, battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step out of the shade, inflamed and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.